Hey everyone, Ryan Walsh here from Hard Money Bankers. I want to talk about a very unique service that Hard Money Bankers is able to offer, which is sheriff sale loans. This is properties that you might find on auction.com or literal sheriff sales and going there and bidding on them. Most people think that they can't get loans when they're doing this because no hard money lender will put money on those. We're unique in this case. There's 4 reasons why we're unique, and we're going to go through each of them. The first one is no appraisals. We don't need access to the property in order to determine how much we're going to lend on it. We're just using nearby comps, and we're going to tell you what we are comfortable lending on that property based on those comps alone. So we don't need access to that property. Most other lenders use banks, and they require it, and that's why they're out of that game. We don't. We can do it. The next reason why Hard Money Bankers is able to lend on sheriff sale loans is because we have worked out with our legal team the title exemptions that are required that most lenders aren't aware of. Basically, when you do a sheriff sale or an auction.com, there's a gap period between when you own that property and the deed is transferred from the current owner over to you. It can be 30, 60, 90 days depending on the situation. Usually it's 30 days. There's certain items that we need exempt from title in order to do this. There's only certain title companies that'll do it, and I can't tell you what those items are because it's part of our secret formula, but it is the second piece to what you need in order to do an auction or sheriff sale loan. The third piece that you need in order to do a sheriff sale loan from Hard Money Bankers is you need to tell us what your max upset price is. In other words, what's your bid? How much are you going to buy this house for? So you've hopefully done your homework before you've reached out to us, and you say, I'm willing to go up to, let's say, $100,000 on this property, or maybe it's $150,000. You send that over to us. We're going to use that as your acquisition number, just as if it was a normal rehab, and it doesn't matter that you're getting it from sheriff sale. So what that means for you is we're going to send a quote back to you saying, here's what our numbers look like at $100,000 or $150,000, whatever you're getting it at. Now, if when you go through this auction, you go through the sheriff sale and you get it for less, great. Everybody wins here. Your cash to close is going to be lower. Our max loan is going to be lower. You save more money. But let's just say you go all the way up to your max. You know, based on our quote that we get back to you, we'll be able to back you with that money. So that's what your max upset price is for. And the last item to do a sheriff sale loan with Hard Money Bankers is the estimated rehab cost and cash. Those are 2 very important things, but they're under one item. So you're going to also send us, along with your max upset price, your estimated rehab cost. Now, you don't have access to the property, so how do you estimate that? You should be able to put together some numbers based on the square footage of the house or the structure of the house, things like that. This can come from experience, or however you come up with the number. We expect you to be overestimating pretty highly. So if you have a property that normally would have taken you $30,000 to rehab, and you come to us and say, I'm going to go up to $50,000 because it's an auction, those numbers make us more comfortable to see that from you. The second part of that is the cash. So things can go wrong when it comes to auctions. For example, maybe you'll get a squatter that sits in there for 6 months, and there's nothing you can do about that. You have to wait for the legal to finish, but you cannot swing a hammer for 6 months, yet you're still be on our loan paying us monthly interest-only payments. So you want to make sure you have the cash to be able to support that and that your numbers still work. So you don't want to be cutting it close with auctions or sheriff sales. You want to make sure you're so far above your numbers that you can afford those things and still be able to make a killing on it, really. So that's it. Those are the 4 things you need. No appraisals, title exemptions, max upset price, and the estimated rehab, and cash. Thanks, everyone.